For insiders, especially those that have depth knowledge about governance, you will they've come to the conclusion that what we ordered is not what is being served. A lot is hidden under propaganda and deceit. We believe that Abia can do better as a state than what we are having now. One thing that is very basic is that because of the way things happened in the past, the little things that are being shown to Abians, especially with the coloration of propaganda, they get excited with little things. This is a government that receives an average of 21 billion, 20 billion monthly. And even as bad as things are, even as the value of our naira has depreciated, 20 billion means a lot. And then when you remove the cost of salaries and pension, which averages 6.7 billion, as at the last time, even though salaries and pensions are not static, you have about 12 billion to play with. Now you ask yourself, where does this 12 billion go into monthly? Some of the roads, many of the roads are very inactive compared to the number of flag off we see. You find some roads like the Nonya, the one in my village, the contractor, they've all left. So the number of flag off does not suggest the level of work going on in the state. These are part of the deceit we are talking about. And then we also want to find out what are those impactful projects the government has done in the last 2 years. Impactful, the one that can be felt by people. Forget patching of roads. Anybody can patch road. If you go to Owerri, you have 3 different hospitals. Secondary health care revolution in Imo, from Uguta to the one in Olo. Strategic 3 hospitals Hope Uzodinma has done with the proceeds from 13% derivation. With what has happened in the increased oil production and the current exchange rate, 13% today in Abia averages about 2 billion monthly. So what are we doing with it? We're only excited because a road is patched or there's expansion. We'll call it expansion of roads. Like what's happening in Aba Road, as good as that intention is, it's just mere expansion because the original road still stands. And there are some basic things about it. If a road is being reconstructed with a new design, it takes care of the internal problems of that road. If there were floodings before, because we are redesigning the road, raising a particular layer of that road, it helps out. But today in Abia, from Umuahia to Ohafia, we see the same old road being expanded by the left and right, and then with a new asphalt, and people are clapping. One thing that is very clear about this approach is because we don't even know the cost of this project. Can you mention any of the cost of any of the projects? And that is the basic thing in governance, transparency. But this government have decided as a state policy not to let us know the cost of our projects. So, and why are they doing that? Why they are hiding away the cost is so that you won't even know what the state gets monthly. When I was commissioner, I was frequent, even in your radio programs, where I tell you the amount we get and what we are doing with it. And that is the core essence of a democracy, when you are accountable to the people. What are we seeing today? We see somebody who wants Abians to see the government from the prism of Ibadan administration or TIA administration. They are not the same. The circumstances are not the same. The figures from Abuja are not the same. You can't compare this to when we are receiving 2 billion a month as FAC against 10 billion, 11 billion we are seeing today. And not also forget that salaries have literally almost remained the same. Because pension, if the pensioner, what a pensioner was being paid in 2019 is still what the pensioner is being paid today, except for those that are retired within the last 1 year when there were increments in allocation, in salaries and wages of civil servants. What they are doing now is less compared to what they should be doing. We are, okay, just a typical example is that we are talking about renovation or retrofitting of public schools, which from the financials cost about 54 billion. And the media aid to the governor alluded that that money has been spent. Now the question, where are the schools? We talked about recreational centers, where are they? We talked about farm seedlings of 4.2 billion. Did you get the farm seedling? There's one they call 419 stem 419, one cassava species.
Okay,
did you get
419.
it? We never got it.
So
the government has not done well. For those of them that get excited with patching of road, let us raise the bar of expectation from our leaders. We can't continue this way. What is happening in Abia today, especially in APC, should be a case study in Harvard University. That we have a sitting government which is claiming to have done well. And people that are moving away from other parties are not joining that party. They are joining a party that is not in power. People, naturally, people say we move to party because of stomach infrastructure. For those of them joining APC today, there's no stomach infrastructure to be taken care of. Unlike the government that should take care of it. That tells you how people perceive the government in power. Because government is not only about building bricks and mortar, it's not only about roads. You need to also look at the welfare of the people. You need to talk about the social angle of governance. Are you totally dislocated from the people you are leading? That is the essence of what you are seeing, where people who naturally should dovetail to Labour Party or ZLP anyone. In short, as a matter of fact, they even don't have any party. They are stranded. We have stranded politicians in Labour Party or ZLP. So APC is the party to be. And I encourage everybody, we must play at the national. Beyond whatever benefit that goes with being in power at the state level, we need that national connection. We need it. We have seen it play out. The road of Kigwe to Owerri Road, Umuahia to Owerri Road, Umuahia to the other Olu Road, they were all done under the unction of federal government. And these are the kind of things we need to bring development to our place. We can't do it alone. He has not joined, and we are, there are people that crave for the governor to come. Well, party is like a church. You don't close the door on anybody. But for now, until he joins, we are ready to take over Abia State in 2027. That's the sense of this meeting. That's the sense of this declaration. The Ntalapo declaration is that APC will produce governor in Abia State.
Thank you.